Well, I'm glad I get to be first at something today, right? First at the press conference right now, so we got to take what we can take here. First off, hats off to you and I and Coach Schwab and his staff and his team. It was obvious that their personnel today was much better than our personnel was today. I thought we had, there was a few bright spots there, but overall, we just didn't have the horses to go with their horses. That's a pretty mature team, and they've been around for a while. And it was their day, and it wasn't our day. So I'll leave it at that. I told you we had to get everybody here. Next time you got to listen to me.
Questions?
Kind of seemed like the theme of this season so far is the Frost twins and Pinheiro. Having Jacob and Pinheiro both fall today, how did that impact your performance?
Again, I think just the at one. With Frost and Happel, I think it was a situation of where Happel, I just was savvy there. It snuck we scored and boom, right away he turns around and scores right on us. So I think the savviness and the maturity and the experience of Happel won that match. I think we wrestled with him toe to toe. I really do. Pinheiro just has to get. There has to be. The moment got to him. And he's got to figure that out. I mean, he's still a sophomore, but. Just being honest, sometimes I don't know if he's going to figure that out. Like, you got to be a savage in this moment. Like, if you don't love this, sold out and everybody cheering against you, you're going to have a hard time. Like, you got to embrace that crap. And it's got to be, it can't overwhelm you. It can't wear you out. It's got to be something that you go out and you just dive right into and you're excited about. And he hasn't figured that out yet, and I don't know if he will. I'm just being honest. So, Evan Frost, he just keeps us cool and did a good job for us there. But those are two tough matches to lose. We lost a close one at 74. So at the end of the day, we just didn't have enough horses in the stable.
Talk about Cody Chittum getting that win over Ryder Downey.
Great win for Cody Chittum. Yeah, I mean, I think again, I just think so much of this UNI team and their lineup up and down the team. I think they got a lot of really good guys. I mean, there's no easy outs with them. They're everybody's going to come scrap with you, and they got some guys that can really make a run. But good for Cody Chittum beating that guy, that Ryder Downey. I think he's has a high IQ for a wrestler, and Chittum just put the pressure on him. And Chittum's high energy. I mean, he's on you, and you're going to feel him. And if you're not well conditioned, you're going to have a hard time with Cody Chittum.
What can you say? We talked about a little bit earlier this week, but Daniel Herrera's growth. That's a match he lost to Zip last time, and Klipke, I think that he turns it around and gets that takedown.
He's just going to keeping his name in the first place for the most improved guy at the banquet at the end of the year, because he just keeps getting better and better and better. I mean, he won a big match for us Friday night, and I really think that kid, again, at heavyweight for you and I know he's a small heavyweight, but man, can that kid wrestle in a lot of positions. I think we used our size really well in that match. Got him tired. And when you're giving up, when you're 20, 25 pounds bigger than somebody, you got to make sure that guy feels it. And he got to feel it at the end there. And you could tell, just like we did Friday night against South Dakota State, we had a pretty good guy. We got him tired. We rode him out. Very similar ending.
It's 10 different guys from UNI that are NCAA qualifier level type of guys. So how does that compare from March, where you're going to send your guys, you're going to be going against the best of the best, and you kind of did it?
Well, the Big 12 tournament's going to be really good, and UNI adds a lot to that. They really do. It's going to be a good tournament, and they've earned everything that they've accomplished so far.
Things seem to get a little heated at 149. Could you kind of talk on that a little bit?
I think the referees probably got, when you get on the road, you're going to have to expect to get calls that don't go your way. I mean, those calls probably, if that matches in Ames, Iowa, we don't probably have quite as many stall calls, but I'm not throwing the referees under the bus. That's just something you got to deal with when you're on the road. If you're going to give the referee the benefit of the doubt to call a stall call on you in front of a packed, loud place, then you're going to get it. And that's on us, okay? Now, what I didn't like was I thought that last stall call, where there was a two-pointer, I thought that was a scramble. I thought that those guys, that was a heck of a scramble. He almost got us. We circled in, and then they kind of rolled out of bounds, right? I know Schwab lost his brain over that, but I really felt like that was just a real legit scramble, right? And they give me those bricks for a reason. You got to throw those things because you don't get to take them with you. Hey, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.